Hi guys, Transforming Fan 5000 here, and today is part 4 of Customized Quintessa. I actually just finished filming part 3, so part 3 and part 4 was filmed on the same day, but I'll probably be releasing this video a couple of days after part 3. So, I'm actually going to show you me customizing Quintessa. So what I'm going to do is, paint her, paint the armor, and, talk to you about my stop motions and other transform things. So let's go. Got my hot chocolate there, so may need a drink of it now and then. I've got these gloves here because this paint what I'm using is actually quite sticky. I think it's oil based, so if I can get this glove on. Rubber gloves with me, I can't put them on. I've got a piece of cardboard in there, what the heck? Sorry guys. No wonder I couldn't get it on. But yeah, I'm terrible at putting rubber gloves on. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to be showing you how to customize this Quintessa figure. Well, it's not an actual Quintessa figure, it's actually a robot called Maria Metropolis Robot. So I'm going to be showing you me customizing that. Painting the cardboard, and I'm just going to be talking about Transformers in general. So probably going to be 30-minute video, I'm not sure, but feel free to stick around, watch the video, comment, ask me questions for the next video. And still haven't got this rubber glove sorted out. There we go. But yeah, so I'm going to be talking about my stop motions because I've more or less planned them. I know what direction I'm going in. Well, I've known for 3 years, but I haven't actually sat down and planned until about a few months ago. I hate rubber gloves, I can't get them on. I think these are the wrong size, but this is all I have, so taking up most of the intro, just putting rubber gloves on. So once I have this on, this Battle of the Ages, put a pink rubber glove on, which I still can't put on. There we go. So now I will open this pot of paint. It's the same paint that I showed on the previous video. So, if you're wondering what type of brush I'm using, I have no idea. It's just a very, very small brush. If it'll focus on the brush and not me. But anyway, stir this paint. I always like to stir paint. So. Alright, so I'm going to start painting the chest and the back, and then the face, and then the hands. So, getting all of these little grooves here. This is my first ever custom, so it's not going to be the most perfect custom, but we all start somewhere. I might be customizing a Mirage / Dino figure from Swerve from Revenge of the Fallen. That's one I've had in mind for ages. But we'll just have to see. A bit more paint in there. So I basically found this figure. I bought it, and it was incomplete. It was just a loose figure. So anyway, I bought this figure and I did a little research on it, and it turned out that this figure is called Maria Metropolis Robot, which is a pretty cool name actually. And I didn't buy it for, just for the sake of it. Like I said in part 1, I actually saw potential in this figure, and that was to become Quintessa, the maker, the great deceiver, the prime of life. So, yeah, I bought this figure, and I didn't get customizing it straight away. Like I said, I had to actually buy some paint, find it, and it sort of took a while because I didn't really go out anywhere to find it. Well, I did go out, but I just couldn't find paint anywhere, and when I did, it was pretty expensive, so I kind of left it till I found a cheaper paint. This cost me about £4 for a tub, I think, was it? £3-4? I don't know. Got it from Hobbycraft. But yeah, so like I said, I saw potential in this figure to become Quintessa, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm making Quintessa. Some parts on this figure I won't need to paint as well. For example, the legs, the sort of the female chest area, because they'll be covered with chest plates. But yeah, the drying time for paint on this paint is 6 hours, so I've got to wait 6 hours till I can do the next coat of paint. That's what it says on the tin. So don't know if you want to know that information, but there it is, 6 hours between coats. So yeah, trying to get this paint in here. I've had a few customs in mind actually. Like I said, Revenge of the Fallen Swerve to make Mirage Dino off Dark of the Moon. Another custom I thought was, I've got a hotspot from Combiner Wars, I've got 2 of them. I thought about customizing him into Optimus Prime for, Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime, because, he's got long legs, his arms are pretty bulky, his shoulder pads are pretty bulky. If you put an Optimus Prime head on him, he would just suit, in my opinion, it would suit him. So, that's one custom. What else? I thought about buying a load of Protoform Optimus Prime and just making a load of Protoforms, like Bumblebee, well I already did Bumblebee, like Ratchet, Ironhide, Jazz, them sort of thing. Oh yeah, the back is a bit, I don't need to paint as well, because, it's got a chest plate, back plate. But yeah, so another custom, well, 13 customs actually. I thought about buying a load of Revenge of the Fallen, and making the line of primes, so that's some custom I thought about doing. Now I'd have to cut some pieces off them, glue some pieces, try and mould some pieces. But yeah, that's some more customs that I thought about doing. Often I've thought about painting other figures, like just detailing them, but I don't remember doing them, so I've never really, I've never customized any. My figures, I've left them all true as how they are. Although there is one figure in my collection that is, customized. That's Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon, because he was pre-owned, so someone already customized him. Didn't really do anything with it. They didn't like paint him like this. What was that? Sort of like a weathered sort of look. The white plastic. They sort of put like a greyish, blackish layer, clear layer of it, over the white. So it's sort of like a weathered sort of look, if you know what I mean. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, so that's the only figure in my collection that's actually customized. I think that's the only one. Trying to think of some more. I can't think of any. Some bird outside. Don't know if I caught that on camera. But yeah. So my stop motion is going according to plan. I haven't filmed anything yet. I've not even wrote a script. Well, I'm beginning to write the script. I've basically, with every film, because I did film study in school, and with every film you have a certain, you have like a list of things to do, and one of them, well, the very first would be film pitch. So basically, it's a title of the film, the genre, the films that are similar. For example, I'm trying to think. So, for example, let's say the Bumblebee spin-off movie. That is a similar film to that. For the actual film pitch for the Bumblebee movie will have a section what says similar films, and one of them will be The Iron Giant, because that's what it's supposed to be like. Let's say Tomb Raider, similar films for that would be The Mummy. But yeah, you get my drift. So you also have a log line, a tagline. What else? You have a list of 3 main characters and I think three main protagonists and 3 main antagonists. Then you have a summary, a plot summary, a very brief, only a few lines of what the film's about. Nothing spoilerish. It's just like, for example, Transformers 1. So like the synopsis, and that would be when an ancient relic called the Allspark is located on Earth. The leader of the Decepticons, Megatron from a planet Cybertron, pursues it, but is frozen in the ice, and it is up to a young boy named Sam Witwicky, played by Shia LaBeouf, to save humanity while as the Autobots arrive on Earth and change his life forever. That sort of thing. Age of Extinction would be after the Battle of Chicago. Humans have betrayed the Autobots, and Optimus Prime is discovered by a human known as K. Jaeger, played by Mark Wahlberg, can't speak. And it will change his life forever, but a bounty hunter is on the way to hunt down Optimus Prime and kill every last Autobot. You get what I'm saying? So that's like a summary, a plot summary. Then you have, what else? You have, I forgot what it's called. But you have this thing where it covers the 3 acts like in detail, and then you have I actually wrote a list down of everything in order. Apart from I've got like paint on my hand, so I can't really get it. Then you have a list of posters. So you'll have the teaser poster, you'll have the second poster, the third poster, which is an awards poster, and then maybe a 4th poster. But yeah. So I'm just getting this paint right there. There we go. So I've basically done, I won't say brief, I'd say a detailed version of a plot summary for Transformers the movie season 5, 6 and 7. I've done an in-depth summary of each episode, so I know what I'm doing. I've just got characters to add or take out, things to change, that sort of thing. So I will hopefully be finished planning in a month. Then I'm gonna start writing the script. Oh yeah, you have your first draft of the script, and a second and third and final. But yeah, I'm gonna be planning script soon. Like what sort of order, and then I'll have my second draft, my third, and then my final. Thing is with me though, with scripts, I won't actually go ahead with them until I'm happy. For example, Dawn of Corruption Part 3, what you saw, is actually the second version, not the second version of that script, the second version of Dawn of Corruption Part 3. The original script for Dawn of Corruption Part 3 was totally different. I'll actually let you know, but basically, I had it start out with Optimus battling some Decepticons, and it was actually the Constructicons. They formed Devastator. Optimus brought down Devastator. Then I can't speak. Then Megatron captured Optimus, basically beats him up. The Autobots are at the base, like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? Then there's protoform that's detected, and it's actually the Dinobots coming down in these stasis pods. So Ratchet and Bumblebee, I think, they go to investigate, find the Dinobots. Meanwhile, Megatron's already assaulted the Autobot base, you know, because they're at the weakest without Optimus, and the base, the Autobot base gets blown up. So yeah, if you saw my original the release of Dawn of Corruption Part 3, then you'll know that that story what I just told you is completely different. I basically started writing, I think I finished, I think I did about 5-6 scenes, and I just got into it and I was like, something's not right here. I don't know what it is, but I don't like this, because Dawn of Corruption, as you know, is a remake of my original series. It basically follows the exact same story with some changes and some figure changes. Apart from Ironhide, Barricade, Starcade, they're the only figures. Oh, and Brawl, they're the only figure that's actually, you know, stayed. All the others, like Optimus, have changed. Thundercracker, Brawn, Flak and Robot, they're still in it. Yeah. So getting in the ear there. So, oh, hang on, I've got too much paint in there. There we go. I've planned, basically, like I said, I planned everything, and the Transformers the movie, series 5, 6 and 7. I've planned everything, basically. It's just, you know, those last touches to the planning before I can actually go ahead and write the script. And it's been a year since I've released Dawn of Corruption Part 3, and you're probably wondering, it's been a year and you still not wrote the script. Well, I don't want to rush into it. I wanted months of brainstorming. I wanted months of brainstorming ideas to, you know, sort of change the story of what I originally wanted, but keeping it true. For example, in fact, no, I'm not going to give an example because that'll be spoilers. But there's some ideas what I originally had, what I still am going to have in Transformers the movie and season 5, 6 and 7, but I wanted to add more stuff because my original plan probably wouldn't have been as detailed, so I actually wanted to add more things to the story. So yeah, just getting in Quintessa's eyes here. Very delicate procedure. So I think that's basically the chest and the head what is covered. Just gonna get a bit of paint on there. I can't cover that area for some reason, just don't cover. Yeah, I think oh wait, there's a bit there. I think that's basically it for the head and chest. So you could probably see it better when it's dried. Oh, my elbow is itching, I've got paint on my hand. Oh, that's not very nice. Okay, so I'm going to paint the hands, and then I might actually paint the lower legs, so when they're dry I can just go straight to the upper legs and the arms. Oh wait, I've missed a bit of paint there. she'll definitely need a third coat, I reckon. And then I think I don't want to put too much paint on it, because if it gets too much paint, it might just look blocky, if you know what I mean. It might look like I put too much on. This looks so different to when I first got this figure. I watched part 1 earlier, and I was like, wow, I've got used to the figure being white all the time, you know, because I spray painted it white. I'm like, whoa, changed quite a bit, this figure. Because it was like a silvery greyish with a bit of blue on, I think, and it's changed quite a bit, this figure. So yeah, like I said, it's my first custom, so it's not going to be perfect, but I can try and learn from this experience. Not had any problems so far. Hope I don't jinx that, but I've not had any problems. Yeah. So, if you're wondering when I'm going to be filming my Transformers movie or Transformers Season 5, 6, 7, basically, I have an estimate of when I'm going to film. I think I'll be filming maybe December time, maybe. If I can get everything in place, everything done, if I can get all that done, then I might actually be able to get some filming done in December. I don't know, maybe towards the new year. I don't know. So yeah, now I'm gonna paint the legs. Well, not the leg, but the lower leg here. So yeah. And after that, I'm gonna be painting the armor. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not that bothered about the legs. I'm not really gonna see them. I just want a decent coat over them, so I can, if they are visible, then you know, at least they're the same colour. Oh, by the way, I'm nearly at 500 subscribers. Thanks, guys. Weren't that long ago that hit 400, and I think it was about a month or two ago, and I'm nearly at 500. And yeah, about two weeks after I uploaded the 400 subscriber special video, and I went up about 30-40 subscribers. Thank you so much. I have no words other than thank you. I don't know what to say. I appreciate it so much, because just to know, you know, like I said, I've said this before, I'm not the most popular YouTuber ever. You know, 400 subscribers to some big channel, they could get that in an hour, whereas I got it in 5 years. But you know, to me, to think that 450 people are subscribed waiting for my videos. 450 people, let me just think about 450 people. It's a lot of people, you know, for me anyway. I just can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much. But yeah, so yeah, I can't say when there will be a trailer for Transformers the movie or season 5, 6 and 7. Obviously, season 5, 6, and 7 won't be filmed till after the movie is out, but still, I can't say when there will be a trailer because I don't have any clue of when I will make a trailer. I think I'm going to be filming. Put too much paint on there. I think I'll be filming the majority. Now I'll film about half of Transformers the movie. Probably put a teaser trailer together, and then I'll probably film about 2/3 of the movie by that point, which I will have my second trailer ready to go. 405 rated. And then once I've filmed everything, I'll probably put a full trailer together. Same goes for, Transformers season 5, 6, and 7. I have most of the characters planned out. Oh yeah, another thing that film companies do when they're making a movie. Say you have 5 characters. Say you have 5 heroes and you have 5 villains. There will be, say one's called John, Michael, Dan. Let's just say Dan, Michael, John. You'll have a sheet for John, a sheet for Michael, and a sheet for Dan. And you'll basically have a text of saying, what this character is, who they are, the age, the hair colour, their race, their eye colour. It goes in depth. Actors who are similar. For example, if you have a muscly actor, quite broad shoulders, brown hair, you'd say, "Oh, Mark Wahlberg's similar to him. He's a similar actor." So they'd write that down. And then you'd have a description of what the character will accomplish over the movie, and you do that for each character. So you do that for John and for Michael, and for the villains. You do that for every character. So what I'm gonna do for the movie, Transformers movies season 5, 6, and 7 is, for Optimus, I'm gonna say that this is Optimus. This is what colour he is. I'm gonna do it. Transform the movie and season 5, 6, and 7. I'm gonna be planning. Season the season 1, 2, 3 remakes, Dawn of Corruption Part 1, 2, 3. I planned them, but I didn't go into the pitch and character stuff and all that stuff. I didn't go into that, but I did plan it. But my cinematic universe, because I'm gonna interlock. I'm tired. Anyway, because I'm making a cinematic universe, I want to interlock it. So I've got to plan everything. I can't remember who said it, but one person once said, I once read it somewhere, plan the ending before the beginning. That way you know what to set up for the ending. So the final episode and final series of my Transformers series, which is season 7, I've planned that before Transformers the movie, season 5 and 6, and you're probably like, what? Well, if you plan the ending before the beginning, then like he said, you know what you need to head to, you know what steps you need to take. For example, jobs. Say if you want a career as a builder, you would say, okay, I wanna finish as a builder, but to get to that, I need to be an apprenticeship. I need to get an apprenticeship. I need to learn how to lay bricks. I need to learn measurements. That sort of stuff. So planning the ending before the beginning is a very useful tip. So yeah, that's a tip that I've took on board. So yeah, so like I said, for this cinematic universe, I'm gonna do a character profile for each character. For Optimus, I'm gonna say, you know, what he is, who he is, what I want him to accomplish in Transformers the movie. For Brawn, I'm going to say who he is, what I want him to accomplish. So basically, every character in Transformers the movie, whether their role is big or small, pardon me, whether their role is big or small, I'm going to have a character profile for them, which I can follow and give them character development. So, yeah. I need auditions, by the way, guys. I'll probably put an audition video up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. I need auditions for, well, the voices that I really need desperately is Soundwave, Shockwave, Starscream, Megatron. They're the priority. Okay. If you've heard of Storm Media, he voiced Megatron, Shockwave, Soundwave, and Starscream, all of them. And you know, he's not in a project now. I didn't get rid of him. He sort of left on his own for his own reasons, which I can respect. I do respect. No, I'm not. If someone leaves my project, I'm not going to be like, oh, I hate you now. I hate you. You've left my project. I don't like you anymore. I'm not going to be like that. You know, Storm Media was a great help to me. I appreciate everything he did, and you know, he's a cool dude. So if any of you know Storm Media, then just tell him hi from me. But yeah, he voiced Starscream, Megs, Shockwave, and Soundwave, and I need voices for them characters. So I need they're all movie characters, so I want them all to sound like their movie self. So if you can do Soundwave, Shockwave, in fact no, Shockwave sort of sounds like his Generation 1 self. So like a G1 sort of Shockwave, with a sort of movie style, sort of like a sort of deepish G1 sort of Shockwave. I need that, and I need a Megatron, a Starscream, and I'm touching the paint area, oops, and a movie Soundwave. So yeah. If you're actually interested in voicing Megatron, Starscream, Shockwave, or Soundwave, I'm losing grip of this figure, please watch Dawn of Corruption Part 1 redub when it's, no, it's already out, Part 1 redub, Part 2 redub when it's out, that'll be out soon, and Dawn of Corruption Part 3 to see what they sound like. But I need a voice actor who will actually stay for the entire span of the cinematic universe. So for season 5, 6, and 7, I need a voice actor who will loyally. My voice went then. I need someone who will actually stay for the entire, the entire series. So try not to touch the wet paint areas. So I've painted her head, her chest, her hands, and the lower leg area. I think I've covered it. Oh no, wait, there's a bit of paint there I haven't covered. Oh no! Drop the paint lid on me. Just get in there. There we go. I think that's basically everything I've painted now. Just a bit on the leg, on the foot there, I mean, on the heel. So, Quintessa is painted. I'm going to have to hang her outside to dry. So, yeah. Be right back. Okay, so I just hung Quintessa out on the washing line. Yeah, so, wait, I'll just put that there. Oh no, silly me. I forgot all about these cardboard pieces to paint. So, looks like this video is going to be even longer. I apologise for this video being so long. If you want to watch me paint this figure though, you know, feel free to watch it, I appreciate it. That's what I'm uploading it for. I've got about 21 pieces to paint. It doesn't take that long though, it'll probably take 15 minutes to paint them all. I'll be painting the side of them, so for example, I'll be painting the side and one side, and then when they're dry I'll paint the, you know, the sides again and then the back. So, yeah. Just have a drink while it's hot still. Oh. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to this cinematic universe. I really am. Filming it might take a lot of patience. For the scenes I have in mind, a great deal of patience. But I will film them. Like I said, I need auditions. Oh yeah, Hot Rod. I need an audition for Hot Rod. And who else? I need Bumblebee. I believe that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the additions I actually need. So, yeah. So, yeah. Try not to get it in my mouth. So, back to painting, it looks like. I do enjoy painting. You know, like I said, this is my first custom, and when I was starting to paint the actual figure, I was like, oh, this is either gonna really well or really bad. And I thought that it was gonna go really bad, and I was gonna get, you know, a bit disappointed. I actually enjoyed painting Quintessa though. I did. I enjoyed painting it. I do enjoy painting a lot more than I thought I would. So, I'm painting the back. So, paint the sides first. I actually made these pieces, one of these and these pieces actually, they're the second versions. They look exactly the same as the first, but actually paper mache'd the first cutouts, and it didn't really turn out like I wanted it to, so I ended up having to make more than pieces. So yeah. Whew, this is taking a while, isn't it? I have a lot of characters in Transformers the movie. I've got a character list and it's a page or two long. It's not going to be overcomplicated, the story. It's not going to be like that. It's just there's sort of like different stuff in it. It's quite different to my last stop motion. So Dawn of Corruption Part 2 redub. You know, I've recorded my lines, I've edited them, I've just got to finish editing Optimus. The scenes, I think they're all done, almostly. Just got to do the effects. Wait for a few auditions to come, well not auditions, lines from my voice actors to come in, and then I'm going to put it all together. So yeah. The second coat ain't going that well on this piece. Don't like it. Might need a third coat. I don't know. Not gone very well at all. But I'm going to put it on there to start drying, and I'll use these pieces next. So I'll bring these over. One down, 20 to go. I did use quite a thick cardboard. So if you guys have any questions about this figure, this Quintessa custom, just comment below, because I'd love to answer your questions. So yeah. I will get the Infernicus set with Quintessa, but I wanted a sort of like a large figure Quintessa, so I just it weren't my intention actually. I just came across this figure and then was like, ooh, that'd make a great Quintessa, and I didn't actually start customizing the figure till after I saw the movie, because I was like, we've only seen a face and a body from a long shot, so I didn't want to jump into the custom before watching the movie, because that's when things will go wrong. So I watched the movie a few times, and now I'm customizing it. So I actually don't remember what Maria Metropolis robot is off. Actually, I can't remember. I researched it, but I don't remember what TV show or whatever movie it was off. I can't remember. But I'm going to use these pieces here. So let's get straight into it. Like I said, these pieces. These don't take long to paint. Although the hardest part in this figure, which I have not got to yet, will be gluing everything together. I've measured everything out. It should all go nicely together, but there's that thought in the back of the mind where what says, when you start gluing all these pieces to the figure, all hell's gonna break loose. But I'll just have to see how it goes. I might actually start painting these pieces on this piece of cardboard so I can just, I don't have to transfer them over. Oh, I can smell that paint now. It stinks. I actually enjoyed Quintessa in the last night. I thought she was a great villain. I know a lot of people like, you know. Can't believe the writers' room been disbanded though. I'm just gonna say this though, and I don't want any hate for this, but people complain, you know, like G1 fans, they complain that the movies have no lore to them. This cinematic universe would have brought the lore to it, and The Last Night would only step into the cinematic universe. You know, because we haven't seen the cinematic universe yet. Like only The Last Night, we haven't seen all the other plans and movies they had. So let's put this in here. So we didn't really know what to expect. Maybe The Last Night was meant to come across in the way it did to fans, because you know, cinematic universe, the plans may go hair on me. The plans for the cinematic universe, you know, may require The Last Night to be a bit complicated so stuff fits in to the cinematic universe. You get what I'm saying? So some G1 fans complain that the movies have no lore. The cinematic universe introduced lore. G1 fans complain, and when they say in the future, oh, the movie, no, the movies don't have any lore to them. They don't have any lore to them at all. It's because of their fault, because they complain that much that the writers' room has been disbanded. So when a G1 fan comes up to you and says, I hate the movies, they have no lore to them, they have no origins or whatever, you can just say, well, it's your fault, you didn't give it a chance, because literally the cinematic universe has been disbanded because Last Night did sort of poorly in the box office, and that was because G1 fans complained as well, because they have no lore to them, the movies. Well, because they tried to introduce a lore and the fans didn't like it, so when they complain about the films having no lore, if I'm gonna break it again, you know, it's their fault really. Anyway, I'm disappointed about the writers' room. Not the decisions they made. No, I loved it Last Night. I'm disappointed that it's been disbanded. I really am. Could even say I'm heartbroken. I'm not just saying that, I literally am. So there's something else that we're going to say, but I can't remember what it were. So that's great. These pieces are looking a lot better. A second coat. Wow, 50-minute video. Sorry guys. Now I'm going to paint these pieces the side of Quintessa's helmet. Or crown, whatever you want to say. Another thing about The Last Night was fans complained about Optimus and Bumblebee fighting. Yet, when they saw the movie, they was like, oh, the fight between Optimus and Bumblebee weren't that long. But yet they complained that Optimus and Bumblebee were fighting in the first place. Yeah. And then they complain about the film being too long, even though it's the shortest of the films. And they complain that we didn't get the full 40 minutes of extras. And they, fans always say, oh, introduce Hot Rod, introduce Hot Rod. Oh, let's introduce Hot Rod. And then they complain that he's got a French accent. I am a loyal Transformers fan. I've supported The Last Night. I've seen it 3 times. I've bought the figures. I'm going to buy the DVD. Comics, if, if they make any. Oops. And, yeah. I have supported Transformers The Last Night. Because I like it. I really do like it. So, yeah. I'll admit, the first time I saw The Last Night, I was puzzled. I was like, okay, what did I see? I was confused, and it wasn't because I thought it was bad, I was just confused about what I saw, because it was very different to the other films. So, when my dad picked me up from, the cinema, I was in the car and he was like, what's up? And I was like, nothing, but it was just a very different film. I don't know what to think about it. Not that I didn't know whether I liked it or not, I just didn't know what to think. I'm going to do with shoulder pads now. Literally, I had no clue what to think. So I kind of just went to bed thinking about it. I thought about The Last Night for 2 days. Oops, I got some on the table. I thought about Transformers The Last Night for 2 days straight. I thought about it before I went to bed, when I got up, all day, for 2 days straight. And I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating. 2 days straight. All I thought about was Transformers The Last Night. Trying to piece things together, because not that I didn't understand it, it was just very different, so I tried to piece it together. And once I understood it, I liked it even more. I didn't see the original Transformers movie, Transformers 1 in cinemas, because that's when I got into Transformers, when my mum and dad bought the first film. And plus I was too young. I was too young to get in cinema. So Avengers the Fallen once. Again, I was pretty young. Then Dark of the Moon, I saw it once. Again, I was still young. Got these pieces stuck together. I wanted to go back, but my mum and dad were working. I couldn't go on my own, so I just saw it once. And then when Age of Extinction came out, now I'm going to be doing the other shoulder pads. The second piece jump. And then when Age of Extinction came out, I finally thought, I'm old enough now to go out on my own. I'm old enough to do what I want. Well, not literally do what I want, but I was old enough to go out. And I started seeing it. I saw Age of Extinction 4 times. Once in 2D, then I saw it in 3D, then I saw it in IMAX 3D, and then 2D again, I believe. The Last Night I saw first in 2D, second time was in 2D, and then the third time was in 4DX, which was also in 3D. So yeah, when the Bumblebee movie comes out, I'm going to be seeing that probably first in 4DX, then 3D, then IMAX, and then 2D. I would see it in every edition. I didn't see The Last Night in IMAX, but 4DX was better than IMAX, in my opinion. I've got 3 tiny pieces to paint, which will be the hardest because they're so small. I've got part of the helmet to paint. This is going to be so awkward to paint. I can't easily... I'm literally gonna have to paint up my finger here, but I'm blobbing it and hope it's soaked full of paint up. Okay. How am I gonna get this on there? There we go. Now, I'm going to pick this up with my two pinkies because they've not really got paint on. Told you, these little pieces, they're a nightmare. I think I'll paint like I said, I painted the side and the front of the pieces. I think next time I'm going to be painting the sides again with the back of the pieces, and then oh no, I've got paint on the table, and then I'm gonna probably maybe paint the figure again, and then glue everything together. But I won't be gluing them on camera. My dog's having a dream. But yeah, I won't be gluing the pieces together on the camera because I'm gonna have to be pretty precise. My dog dreams a lot, it's a normal thing. I don't know if the camera's picking them up. Wow, this video's nearly been an hour. Okay, so there we go. I'll have to wash this brush out. I need to sneeze, but I don't know if I can. Put that in there. The urge to sneeze is growing at an exponential rate. So, these are, I don't want to tilt it, these are the pieces that I've painted. Quintessa's outside, drying naturally. These pieces I'm not putting outside because they'll blow away in the wind. So, I'm tired. Yeah. So I'm gonna be letting these dry inside 6 hours. It'll finish drying around 6 PM. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm sorry it's been so long. I appreciate it if you've stayed. I've tried to, talk about some things, but I've had a good time actually. Recording this. It's been really good. My battery on my phone is at critical apparently. I see a red flashing light, so I'm gonna have to end this video before it doesn't save. So I appreciate you watching this video, guys. Like I said, next video I will be, I don't know if I'll do another painting video because I don't want to make you guys sit through another hour-long video. So I think this has been my longest video actually. In fact, no, I think I've had a 90-minute video before. I don't know. I'll be painting the sides and backs of these, maybe doing a third coat. Definitely do a third coat on Quintessa. I've got to paint her arms, the arms. I've got to paint the upper legs. So yeah, and then I'm gonna glue everything together. So next time you see the update, I will be doing an update video, part 5 of all of Quintessa's parts being painted, and then part 6 will be everything glued together. Part 7 will be the finished product. Maybe a part 8. I don't know. Maybe part 8 will be a review actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Come up with that on the spot. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do part 8 of the review. So part 5 again, update on these pieces and Quintessa figure, the second and third coat. Part 6 will be gluing everything together. Part 7 will be the finished product, and part 8 will be review. So It's coming together, guys. Coming together. All these pieces that they are now, they're all straight. So let me get this. So I don't want to touch the wet paint. So say that. Say that's one of the pieces. Just imagine it's gold and cut to a shape. They're all painted straight. Where I'm gonna, for some pieces, say the helmet, I'm gonna have to put this on the head, bend it, and then bend it again like that. And then some piece like the back piece, I'm gonna have to bend it into a back, and then bring, you know, the back bit up like that. The shoulder pad I'm gonna have to bend round. What else? The chest plates I might bend round a little bit. But yeah, it's coming together. I've had fun actually this hour, just talking. I've had fun. I hope you had fun. I apologise for it being an hour long video. It's going to probably take about 80 days to upload. So I'm sorry there's not been an intro. I'm having technical difficulties with my computer. So it'll probably work now I've said that, because whenever I say, oh my phone's faulty, oh my iPod's faulty, oh my Xbox is faulty, whenever someone checks it out it's fine. I'm like, you don't work for me, but you work for other people. Anyway, it's gone quite cold actually. So, yes, I think that's it. Again, these are the paints. So, Humbrol enamel, a blue gloss number 47, and a what I don't even know what colour this is. It's like a yellowy goldyish satin 71 number. So if you guys live in the UK and have a hobby craft, these are what to look for. So I'll try and get that to focus in case you actually do want to do it upside down. If you do want to customize it, or customize a figure with these colours. So these are what you need to look for. So, I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to put these in the drying room. I'm going to wash this, well, put some terps in it, put the lid on the paint, and make sure I've not got any paint everywhere. Have another drink. My head's not in frame. But yeah, like I said, I've actually had fun painting. At first I was like, I want to customize this figure, but I don't want to paint it. Why can't I just spray paint it and it'll be done in 2 minutes? But I've had fun. I mean, the brush paints and the figure, I had to pay for it. I had to pay for everything, but you know, I've had fun painting. I've had fun talking to you guys. I hope you've had fun listening. Again, I'm sorry it's a long video, but yeah. Till along.